Hi everyone, welcome to this evening's practice with me. I am Shakira. I would recommend you to start this class, this practice after you have done all of your evening routine and just before bed. So come to extended child's pose. Go to the back of your mat, maybe with the knees wide apart, arms open forward, reaching the palms to the tops of the mat, lowering the forehead, or if it's okay for your neck, lowering the chin down to the mat. Melt your heart down to the floor. Get yourself comfortable here. If you want to roll onto the right side of the forehead, do that. Balancing it out, rolling to the left side of the forehead. Start to bring awareness to your breath, entering and leaving the body through the nostrils. Whatever that has happened today, remind yourself, repeat to yourself, I let go. With each breath in, exhale, letting it all go. Lift the head up, bring your right arm under the left armpit, reaching out towards the left side. Back to the center, the other side, left arm under the right side body. Releasing back to the center. Now walk the palms towards your left side, crossing your right palm on top of the left palm. Allow your head and the belly and the heart to melt down and rest here. Bring yourself back to the center and walk them over to the right side, left palm on your right. Keep your left hip heavy. Melt everything else down to the ground. Bring yourself back to the center. Find your puppy stretch. Lift the hips away from the heels. Melt the heart down to the floor. Sliding your arms forward, find your Sphinx pose. Your thighs, your belly, your hips are down to the floor, but drive the heart forward. Tilt the chin up away from the mat. Feel the sense of opening in the front of the chest. Cup the fingertips out of your mat, elbows pointing up towards the sky. Inhale, roll yourself up. Exhale, chest back down. 2 more. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. 1 more. Inhale, up. And exhale, down. Bring the palms down to the floor. And I'll meet you in seated position in Virasana. Lift the arms up and over, reaching towards the left side, keeping the hips heavy. Bend your right elbow, closing the right elbow down towards the left arm. Inhale, open it back up. Exhale, closing it down. Inhale, opening back up. Exhale, lowering it down. Inhale as you open up and maybe straightening that right elbow. Bring yourself up to the center, twist to the right side. Release back to the center. Now go over to your right side, lift your left arm up and over, bend your left elbow, maybe supporting that head. Close it down, left elbow towards your right elbow. Inhale as you open Open the chest and twist. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale as you open and straighten that left elbow. Bring yourself back up. Find your twist. Release yourself back to the center. Interlace the fingers. Release the knuckles away from the head. Reach your knuckles down. Lift the chest up. Shoulder blades coming together. Be mindful that we are not jutting the ribcage open here. Next exhalation, round your spine. Give yourself a hug here. Create a hollow space between the arms and the chin and the chest. Release. Find your seat. Open the feet. Legs are straight. Feet are as open, as wide as the mat. Catch hold of your big toes, keeping the spine straight. Fold yourself down. Bring yourself back up. Find your tabletop position, aligning palms under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Lift your left leg up. Bring the left knee out to the left side and reach your left knee towards the back. Exhale to the left. Inhale to the back. Exhale to the left. Free movement of the hip joint here. And bring the left knee in towards the chest. Release back. Inhale now, right knee up. Exhale, bring the right knee over to the right. Inhale to the back. Exhale to the right. Inhale to the back. Exhale to the right. Inhale, reaching towards the back. Exhale, round your spine. Step it back down. Reach your palms further forward. Find your downward facing dog. Take your time to pedal out your feet here. Send weight up towards the hips. Feet are as open as the hips. Send your heels towards the floor. Next breath here. Lift your right leg up. Bend your right knee. Going into Pigeon. Bring the right shin behind the wrists. Find your own version of Pigeon here, maybe by bringing your right foot towards the hips. Feel free to stay up high, or if you need support under the hips. And if you want to, you can fold down with me. Cupping the head. Melt your body towards the ground. Observe the sensations in the physical body and observe where your mind goes. Start to bring yourself to come up. Sit on your hips here. Open the left leg out and straight in front of you. Maybe catch hold of your right thigh. Right arm up and over, reaching towards your left big toe. Feel the stretch on the right side body. Bring yourself back to the center, squaring the chest and the hips towards the left leg. Fold it over towards the left leg. Bring yourself back up. Find a twist here towards the right side of the mat. Releasing back to the center, right palm behind your hips. First option is to just, with the hips down, lift your left arm up and over. Another option is to roll onto the right shin, lift the hips all the way up, opening the chest, slight back bend here. Release back to the center. Find again your downward facing dog. Getting comfortable here. Lift your left leg up, bend your left knee and bring the left shin forward. Pigeon on the left side. Take any variation or modification that works for you. Remaining upright or choosing to melt your heart down in your pigeon forward fold. Observe where your mind goes when your body stops moving, and observe your breath. Whatever that has happened today, I let go. Bring your head and your body to come back up, opening the right leg straight. Keep your left foot in towards the hips. Bring your left arm up and over, reaching towards the right toes. We are not trying to find symmetry in our yoga practice, but the effort for both sides must be equal. Let's close the hips. Square the hips and the chest towards the right leg, keeping a straight spine, fold and melt towards the right leg. Feeling the sense of opening at the back of the right leg and at the back of the torso. Bring yourself to come up. Find your twist here. Release to the center, left palm behind your hips. Bring your right arm up and over. Stay with the hips down to the mat or lift the hips all the way up. Mild back bend here. Breathe into that opening in the chest. And lower yourself to come back down. Now straddle, split open the legs as wide as you can. The shape does not matter. Just do your best. It doesn't have to be straight. Lower your left arm down on the left leg. Bring your right arm up and over. Inhale back to the center. Go over to the right side. Inhale back up to the center. Go over to the left. Inhale back to the center and exhale to the right. Long breaths here. Inhale back to the center, squaring the chest towards the left leg. Fold the chest over to the left thigh. Inhale slightly up. Exhale, melt it down. Two more. Inhale up. Exhale, melt it down. Last one. Inhale up and exhale, melt it down. Walk over to the right leg. Inhale. Exhale, melt it down. Inhale up. Exhale, melt it down. Inhale. Exhale, melt it down. Bring yourself back to the center. Folding in the middle. stay on your palms or go down on your forearms if that works for you. If your belly and the chest can go all the way down to the floor, go for it. Breathing into the sense of opening happening around your groin here. Start to make your way to come back up. Bring the knees in towards the chest. Rounding your spine, hug the knees in, stay here. Let's release. Ready to lie down on the mat for variation of shoulder stance. Before we go for that, bring the knees in towards the chest. Hug them in, but the shoulders are relaxed down. Maybe cross the right knee over the left and bring both of your knees towards the left side, opening the right arm to the right. Exaggerated spinal twist. Release back to the center, crossing your left knee over the right now, both knees to your right side. Release back to the center. Now straighten the legs up or as straight as you can manage. Another option here is to bring yourself and lean your legs on the wall. You'll get the same amount of benefits. Stay in your position, or you can find your version of shoulder stand. Option to lower out of your shoulder stand. Maybe taking your plow pose here and mindfully release your feet down to the floor. Find your either supported bridge or unsupported bridge. Engaging the core, engaging the glutes here to keep the hips off the floor. The chin is away and free from your chest. Lower the hips down. Pull the knees in towards the chest. Find your happy baby, holding from the inside or the outside of the feet. Maybe rock yourself over side to side, keeping the entire length of the spine down to the floor. No tension around the neck. Stay there or straighten the legs out to the sides. Keeping the hips heavy, release and hug the knees into the chest. We'll go into Savasana. You can take straight leg Savasana or reclined butterfly with the feet together, soles of the feet together, knees are open wide to the sides. Arms, option to bring the left palm on your heart, right palm on your lower belly, or palms out next to the body with the palms facing up towards the sky, signifying that you are ready to release and receive from the universe. Whatever that has happened today, I let go. This is where I will leave you in tonight's practice. Feel free to continue on in your Savasana. Thank you so much, yogis, for practicing with me. Namaste.